What are some of the upsides of being unattractive? Being both invisible and able to see someone's true personality, especially in dating etc. I've been traditionally extremely unattractive and traditionally pretty attractive at different points throughout my life, and the benefits of being considered attractive permeate your entire life. No joke. It's not about being vain, or wanting people to date you. Every single interaction you have throughout a given day is significantly affected by your physical appearance. The only upside is no one bothers to be fake around you. People underestimate you, which can indeed be a downside, but the upsides are that you can use this underestimation to your advantage in multiple ways. Maybe for men. Typically people associate men who are more attractive with being more intelligent. With women it's the opposite. People associate attractive women with not being intelligent. Actually, research shows that for women there is no halo effect specifically for intelligence, but attractive women are still rated higher on many other dimensions like trustworthiness, friendliness, moral standards etc. So while the relationship is less pronounced for women than for men, it's not reversed either. Strangers don't randomly talk to you. Except if you're a girl, and they are creeps. Those people will catcall even chickens. I don't know if this is a thing everywhere or if I'm just extra ugly because I don't get catcalled, ever. How old are you? I'm decently attractive and I would get catcalled between the ages of 11 to 22. Once I grew into my adult features, I stopped getting catcalled and approached. I'm 30 now, so I've definitely aged out and it's been wonderful. This. I noticed I got it a lot more before turning 18. Like creeps really ramp it up for children. I'm glad that I rarely have to deal with it now that I am in my mid-30s, but damn, when I was a teenager I thought I would be seeing more as I aged, not less. The world is full of sick fucks. Strangers don't randomly talk to you. Except if you're a girl, and they are creeps. Those people will catcall even chickens. I don't know if this is a thing everywhere or if I'm just extra ugly because I don't get catcalled, ever. I never say this IRL because I don't want to be used in victim shaming, but me neither. I've never been hideous in appearance or hostile in demeanor. I've just never been sexually harassed, catcalled, or anything. In the gun shop and the hardware store, I have been treated respectfully and helpfully. Whatever it is, I wish I could put this quality in a bottle and donate it to women who experience disrespectful treatment. It's not ugliness, as ugly women get treated badly all the time. It might be a bit of class privilege, because I've been able to choose where I live and work, but I've had blue-collar and white-collar jobs, with no bad treatment on account of my sex. You don't have to worry about getting hit on all the time. People actually value you for who you are / what you have to offer. People are willing to believe you actually are smart. People don't think you should have to be the most welcoming and personable person around / want to chat with them. People are more willing to be their true selves around you. You don't feel like you are constantly being judged on your appearance, or hearing comments about it. People don't expect that you have the greatest social life, or a perfect life. People don't talk / gossip about you as much. It's easier to keep a low profile. I am a woman in my 40s. I was very slim and conventionally attractive in my 20s. Even though I feel I still have an attractive face, I have put on a lot of weight since then. The biggest bonus is that I don't get sexually harassed by men and followed in stores or to my car. I have been losing weight slowly but surely over the past 6 months, and sexual harassment is the thing I am most dreading when I get thinner. Being invisible. If you like to have your peace and people leaving you alone, it is perfect. No one ever will approach you. You'd make a great spy. I laugh that every spy in movies is gorgeous, which would attract attention. The perfect spy blends in and doesn't stand out. I remember an AMA, I believe, with someone that worked for the CIA explained the same thing. They picked below average looking people as spies because they would always go unnoticed. I have to imagine that disguises of all types are more manageable trying to hide the features of average Joe as opposed to the soul-piercing blue eyes and features of Daniel Craig or the perfect physique and smile of Gal Gadot. It has to be easier to make your bank teller look like a bartender than to make one of those two look like a day laborer or something lol. People leave you alone and don't try to talk to you. This is a big pro if you're an introvert or shy. I wonder if being attractive would help with not being so introverted. As someone who's not the most attractive, I don't want attention because it's been typically negative in the past. If you are attractive, folks may say nicer things to you and you might be more receptive. Creepy people who obsess over beautiful people mostly leave you alone. When I worked in fast food, the other girls frequently complained about being bothered and harassed by random dudes. I felt bad for them. I mean, I kinda hate being ugly, but it would suck to be objectified all the time. 35F here. When I was in high school many years ago, I was fat. I weighed 300 pounds. The only people that found me attractive were much older men who definitely should not have been talking to any woman ever. That being said, fat does not equal ugly, but I was unappealing by societal standards of how a young girl should look. I will say this, when I was fat, people took my intelligence seriously. My interest in computers and technology was validated and even encouraged. Now that I am a suitable aesthetic for what a woman should look like, my intelligence counts for less and people take everything I say as me trying to manipulate or trying to garner attention. Especially in the gaming community. This makes it really hard for me to trust the people around me. As a woman who presented very masculine for most of my teenage years into adulthood, before I continue, I am bi, but leaned towards women at the time. I wasn't the conventional definition of attractive to most men. This meant that I was rarely harassed by the types of men who see women as objects, for which I am eternally grateful. Dated an amazing guy for 3 years during that time that was with me because he was attracted to me, not just as some trophy GF. Can actual go to cool places without a male companion. Once in my 20s I went to a bar solo at like 6 p.m. on a Thursday to catch something sports related that I couldn't get on TV at home, and it was like there was a queue of men, one would fuck off and then next would slot in. Now that I'm in my 40s people mostly leave me alone. Maybe I got uglier, maybe it's the wedding ring, I dunno. But it's a relief. You get a realistic perspective of other people. When you're attractive, everyone will be on their best behavior around you, until they're ready to burn your relationship, that is. This can create some serious trust issues, as they have a hard time distinguishing between the really trustworthy people in their life, and the false sycophants. When you're unattractive, bad people will ignore you unless they want something. That's a huge relief. Strangers don't randomly talk to you. As someone who used to be less attractive, but had a bit of a glow-up, I can say while this is true, I don't see it as an upside personally. I noticed when my looks improved, random strangers would approach me, and make small talk with me. I can't go on a walk with my dog anymore without having a little small talk with someone I encounter. Since my looks improved, I've actually gotten to know most of the people on my block. Before I just kinda minded my own business and no one approached me. So they're not strangers anymore, now they're acquaintances. But I personally love it. I'm very introverted, but I do like a little bit of socializing. Sometimes my friends aren't available for a period, and I get a bit lonely. So when I'm out and about it's kinda nice to not have to try to be social, others approach me. So I get my little bit of social interaction with very little effort, and then I can go back home and enjoy more alone time. Strangers don't randomly talk to you. Except if you're a girl, and they are creeps. Those people will catcall even chickens. I don't know if this is a thing everywhere or if I'm just extra ugly because I don't get catcalled, ever. I never say this IRL because I don't want to be used in victim shaming, but me neither. I've never been hideous in appearance or hostile in demeanor. I've just never been sexually harassed, catcalled, or anything. In the gun shop and the hardware store, I have been treated respectfully and helpfully. Whatever it is, I wish I could put this quality in a bottle and donate it to women who experience disrespectful treatment. It's not ugliness, as ugly women get treated badly all the time. It might be a bit of class privilege, because I've been able to choose where I live and work, but I've had blue-collar and white-collar jobs, with no bad treatment on account of my sex. Same here in all accounts. For myself, I think it's just that I'm aggressively neutral looking. Not pretty, but not ugly enough to get notice either. But there's definitely something beyond physical attributes. I'm a natural redhead and haven't ever received any sexual attention, which is fine by my ace self. Apparently other redhead women get lots of unwanted sexual attention due to the hair. I'm just the exception that proves the rule, I guess.
Hey guys, this is the Rogue YouTuber here. I recently had a big change in my life. I had a baby daughter. Here she is. If you could do me a favor and remember to hit the subscribe button and bang the bell, I'm hoping to really create a YouTube channel that really gets people excited and brings people the best, most interesting content collated from across the internet. I'm saving up to save my little girl to Carnegie Mellon Computer Science Department. So please remember to like and subscribe. See you next time.